I need your goss.
I want your goss.
I must have that goss.
We are talking about Mayhem, our favorites, and snatching some trophies at the Queerties.
Plus, Drag Race Live, Not So Live in Vegas celebrates its 1,000th show.
And gay bars are closing and changing hands.
Politicians are playing games as usual.
Girl, they're playing games over there in Washington. Plus, the DMs are spicy and a little bit sassy today.
Are you ready to goss with me, sister?
Yes, I am. Let's go.
Fuck, we didn't even talk about Courtney's human flesh jack getting a new wig.
We can talk about it next time. It'll still be there.
I want to advertise for it because if guys don't keep greasing that thing up from the inside, it'll dry out just like the real Courtney.
Oh my God.
Mom.
Whoa. Welcome back for another steaming, piping, scalding serving of Hot Goss. This is our weekly chat show where we talk about events in our lives, gossip and politics, and take a deep dive into the DMs. So let's get into some
Hot Goss.
That's Hot Goss.
Oh, all the true beauties.
Don't call tonight, please.
How bad do you want me?
Wait, do you have any love drug? Could I just have a bump of love drug?
No, I got it from this guy in an alley. It was really dark. It was like a shadow of a man.
Oh.
But honestly, I'm really, really jonesing. I just need a single blade of grass.
Honey, girl, smoke the blade of grass. Honey, I looked in the mirror and all I saw was the beast.
Oh, baby, last night was a killer. You do this all night.
It is Lady Gaga's world, and we are all lucky to be living in it.
Abracadabra. Ha! I'm magic.
Abby K. Deborah is the new drag name that's sweeping the nation.
Oh, definitely.
Has anyone been listening to our drag names at the end of the episode? I'm always curious. Because I feel like it's a surprise for like people just turn it off when they're like, oh, they're doing like the ending credits. I bet we can just turn it off.
Some of the girls will be listening. I bet Gina will be, and she'll probably
Gina has heard it.
Writing them down in a Dior notebook. No, Kim Jones will be writing it down in a Dior notebook.
And keeping track of all the
Gina
dolls.
Will hold up a single puzzle piece, laugh at it, and go and put it in its correct spot. I think the dolls are listening. People are listening. Very much so. Well, we went to the Queerties last night, and many people were like, oh my God, I love your shows. And I was like, oh, so the ones we produce. They're like, yeah.
My name is Chanel, and I produce.
Mm-hmm. Mom was definitely basking in the glow last night. But Lady Gaga.
Remember that one time that you tried to do that number where you shot something out of your ass, but it vanished into you?
Yeah, we got it back out.
It vanished into you. We're, of course, talking about Lady Gaga's latest album, Mayhem. And, I mean, it's just top to toe. It's really, really good. Really like it. Really enjoying it. And I guess it's being very critically acclaimed as well. Not that that matters, but...
She recorded this straight from the Garden of Eating because she's eating.
She's eating.
Yeah.
Garden of Eating ain't cheating.
Mm-mm. It's, you know what this is? This Garden of Eden is secreting talent. Smells like talent, just like my stickers.
She's so sickening. It's so wacko. It's so fun. It's so many different genres and styles.
And now that the album is out, we can like finally decide on Coachella looks and
dress like a fucking zombie monster.
Mm-hmm. I mean, well,
or
I
werewolf.
Just need to see like how bad do they want me, and then I'll put on something nice.
Did you like my post on Instagram? Thank you for
You
being...
shady bitch.
Thank you for volunteering to be Shadow of a Man.
Volunteering? Why am I catching strays out here like Shangela?
Listen. What else from Drag Race canon could possibly have been Shadow of a Man? There's nothing else.
Yeah, I'm the beardiest bitch that one can think of before the girls with beards started, like Madame Madness. And
maybe
who else had a beard?
Candy Ho, because they did tell her it looks like you painted on.
Oh yeah,
a beard.
That would have been funny.
That was painted on. This was. They said you have a 5 o'clock shadow, or I believe they used the word shadow.
Yes, Michelle did.
In that instance.
Yes.
And so for that reason, it was just, that one was chosen by the gods of Drag Race.
Okay. It was
the
chosen.
The assignment was it had to be a moment from canon Drag Race, not memes, not social media, not kakaraka. It had to be from main stage, like the actual programming. The only one that's marginal was RuPaul holding the gun, which isn't canon Drag
for
Race.
Killa.
But, yeah.
The one that I liked was How Bad Do You Want Me with Delta going, oh, pick me.
That one. Do you want me?
That one was very inspired. And last night, everybody wanted Delta. Everybody was at the Queerties, honey.
So wait, you were at the Queertums. How were they?
Honestly, star-studded. Like, this is the kind of thing you move to LA to when you're a kid and you think of, like, I'm going to go to an awards show one day and I'm going to be cunty and I'm going to be stunty. And then you do.
Yeah.
There were so many people there. There was this guy named RK who wrote a book that I read. Cola Scola was there. Lux Noir London.
Wow.
So many stars. Who else was there? There were plenty of stars. A cavalcade.
The stars and sluts are out tonight.
Bob hosted. She was so funny. Monet was there. I was sitting in like a banquet booth on top with Delta was over me, standing on the ledge of a balcony. And then I was next to Frankie Grande, and then Selena Estides was next to us. And Bob like knocked us down one by one. Joke, like in a row, all three of us. He's like, we have so many wonderful stars here tonight. Monet's here. So-and-so's here. Willam's here too. And then she said something about Frankie, and then she said something about Selena being as thirsty as she was on the red carpet. It was, and we were all just like, all of us in a row, just looking at each other like, boom, boom, boom. They sat us.
Gotten, gathered, and seated.
Can you see that? The booth is below where we were sitting, and then Delta, I propped up there on the edge of a balcony.
She was on the edge of glory.
Mm-hmm.
You really had a cardboard cutout, of course, of Delta work with you because she was unable to attend, but she was nominated.
Well,
and
the
she
space
won.
Couldn't take her dimensionality, so I brought a 2D version of her. And honestly, there was also no compensation for facilitation, so the diva was not in the doors.
Oh, right, exactly.
We were happy to accept her award. It was like the rain stopped for a second, so it was nice. We got to do the red carpet. I brought Miss JC O'Day as the second person in my Delta security team because we had to secure the perimeter.
This is what we wanted.
Did you see the look?
What look?
My cunty look.
What were you wearing? No, I haven't seen it.
Oh, well, it was cunty. It was quite cunty. You didn't watch the video in the group chat?
It was dark.
On stage.
It was dark. I'll send it right now because you should review it.
You wore like googly eyeglasses, right?
For one of my looks. They broke right before the red carpet, and then I got one of my assistants. Yeah.
You look great. This Balenciaga suit dress.
Yeah, that's the one I got from Todrick when my boots got lost. I went in his closet and decided I'm going to pick the most expensive thing in here that's not your Galinda dress. And then on the way out, I grabbed a t-shirt.
You
And I
never
was
wore
like,
black.
Never. But on the way out, I saw a t-shirt. I'm like, and this is for Rhea. And I grabbed that too. But I wore black because I was like, wanted to look like a security detail. And then these glasses broke on the red carpet. And I used those Delta nail dots to fix the thing, to glue it back on.
Glue dots can do everything.
I was so happy. They were
really
area
can.
glasses. I look so cunty. Here, we'll give you a moment to watch my acceptance.
I did. I watched. You look amazing.
Thank you
What'd
so
you say?
I said,
Stand on business. Fry the small fish. Throw neck for ketchup. We'd like to thank Very Very Raja, Very Delta, and also this has been an emergency broadcast test. If you hear the sound, hallelujah, cover your drinks.
Willam.
what?
Oh my God.
We had to make sure that the perimeter was safe.
Willam Bellissima Bellini Bellagio.
I got so many texts. It was
What
They
did
knew
they
I-
say?
maybe they knew I was in the building. I will say this. I got your speech was gold. I got an OMG. I got bitch you're crazy. I got damn. I got a text from Lady Bunny. I got a Bob. I got a Monet. It was wonderful to be that girl, to make the room gasp.
You are always that girl. Well, we're going to take a break. We have a Rainbow Spotlight this week. It is Vanish Into You by Lady Gaga, because that is the standout song. I don't know about you, but it's the standout for me.
Oh yes, honey.
Let's take a listen and we'll be right back.
Saw your face and mine in a picture by our bedside. It was cold in the summertime. High on a hill, you call. Two lovers regret their time. Once in a blue moon, I forget you, and once in your life, you'll be mine. Do you see me? Do you see me now? I've been waiting for you, crying down. Do you see me? Do you see me now? Saw your face and mine in a picture by our bedside. It was cold in the summertime. We were happy just to be alive. Can I vanish into you? Can I vanish into you?
Chime is changing the way people bank. They offer the most rewarding, fee-free banking, and it's built just for you.
I don't want to interrupt here, but I want to chime in. They're not like traditional old banks that charge you overdraft and monthly fees. Plus, they have thousands of fee-free ATMs. There's nothing more frustrating than added fees when you're just trying to access your own money.
Exactly. So with Chime, you are not just switching banks, you are upgrading to America's #1 choice for banking with a Chime checking account.
And how about some of these benefits? All benefits here, honey. Get 5% cash back on a Chime card in a category of your choice, like gas or groceries. And you get savings that grow faster with 3.75 APY. That's 9 times higher than the national average.
And don't forget, they also have Spot Me, which lets you overdraft up to $200 fee-free.
We all need to be proactive in our own finances and understand what our money's doing, and banking can be confusing. There's so many hidden fees and policies that are different at each bank, so you have to look out for you, and with Chime you could do that.
Yes, God, and don't just settle. Find what works for you and get the perks and benefits that are beneficial to your life. Check out Chime.
Honey, I did. I'm a Chime user, and Chime is not just smarter banking, it's the most rewarding way to bank. Join the millions who are already banking fee-free today.
Head to chime.com/drag. That is chime.com/drag. It only takes a few minutes to sign up.
Chime is a fintech, not a bank. Banking services provided for MyPay and Chime Card provided by Chime Bank Partners. Optional products and services may have fees or charges. Stated annual percentage yield and cashback for Chime Prime only. No minimum balance required.
Checking account ranking based on a J.D. Power survey published October 20th, 2025. For more information on APY rates, MyPay, SpotMe, and travel perks, go to chime.com/disclosures.
This podcast is brought to you by Squarespace. Squarespace is the all-in-one website platform designed to help you stand out and succeed online. Whether you're just starting out or scaling your business, everybody needs a website. Otherwise, you're just out there making your business happen with what? Word of mouth? No, ma'am. If you've got a passion project that you're starting, if you want to start making drag watches that are purely ornamental, made for the sole purpose of a queen touching her wrist during lip sync when the song lyrics say, time. That idea is brilliant and needs a website. This is why you need Squarespace, because Squarespace gives you everything you need to claim your domain. Showcase your offerings with a professional website, then you can grow your brand and get paid all in one place. Plus, they have integrated SEO tools, which means search engine optimization, I think, so you can show up more often on search engines. And their Blueprint AI design tool, which can get a fully custom website built in just a few steps if you want to do the whole AI thing. Plus, you can connect your socials, set up easy ways for your customers to buy your products, and even schedule appointments with you. It's all right there on Squarespace. I've scaled a number of businesses in my time, and they have all needed websites because websites just legitimize you, you know? And Squarespace is a great spot for a creative person like me who needs to make a website and has great ideas but doesn't necessarily know the HTML, QRL, TMV of it all, you know? Because I'm not an IT whiz at all. But Squarespace makes it easy for me to select what I want and then put out a wonderful website. And it could be the same for you. You need to check out squarespace.com/drag for a free trial. And then when you're ready to launch, just use the offer code DRAG to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or a domain, which is kind of the same thing. Squarespace.com/drag.
Oh yeah, we're not done talking about the Queerties, Mama. We're not done.
No,
we are back, and we are not
It is
done.
awards season.
We are not done talking about the
You didn't
the
pay that much
Queerties,
for the
Mama.
substance to not talk about your wins, honey.
Excuse me. Drag the Musical won for best live theater performance.
And Dungeons and Drag Queens. Your
Wow.
show with Monet and Bob and Jujubee.
Yes, God.
They on stage, Monet gave a nice speech. She's thanked the people at College Dropout, who I'd love to work with one day. And Bob said, "We deserve this. We could have done this without Jujubee." Yeah, I wasn't the only one raising painted on eyebrows, honey.
Well, surely she was joking.
I know, it was funny, yeah. You know what else is funny? Calling something live when it's pre-recorded the night before. Which is what's happening with Drag Race Live. They're saying it's the 1000th performance, and they're filming it on Saturday and then airing it on...
Find something.
I'm
You've
sorry,
always
it's right in the
gotta
title.
find
It says
something.
RDR Live, and it is not live. So why can't they just call it RDR Taped? Because that's what it is.
Well,
If
when
they
you
wanna-
go to the show, it is
Yeah.
a live show, and that's the official title of the show.
Whose side are you on?
So,
What side of the
okay.
street you work on?
The truth side.
So the Las Vegas show, RuPaul's Drag Race Live at Flamingo, is having their 1000th show. They seem to be filming it, and then they're going to be broadcasting it on March 15th.
I wonder if they're paying the
At
girls
4:30
broadcast
a.m.?
market rates. I wonder.
Well, we don't have to ask that question because we know the answer, Mama.
This is true. This is true. hopefully people will be entranced and their lives will be enhanced by Plain Jane waving around her burger finger and bouncing.
Transfixed.
I said transfixed. Spray that setting spray and it won't be in a ditch. Transfixed.
Who's the girl on the right?
Morphine or Ginger?
Oh, that's Ginger. Her makeup is different.
Well, it's
That's Ginger?
Yeah, girl.
Her makeup is
It
different.
might
Oh,
be
and
turmeric,
she's also wearing pink hair, which threw me off.
Yeah, it's Asia O'Hara, Jada Essence Hall, Morphine Love Dion, Ginger, Plain Jane, and
Kylie
Sonique
Sonique.
Love.
Sonika Nika Nika.
I would love to see this cast. It's the 1000th performance. Congratulations to all the girls. And if you want to see this, go to World of Wonder presents something. Maybe.
Maybe this is my chance to watch. I mean, I've been wanting to go to Vegas to see it. Maybe we can try and do that. Would you go with me?
Girl. Let's go, girl.
We could do a race chaser live from Las Vegas.
Whenever you're off, I'll go with you for sure. Let's do it before they close.
I'm going to be back in May, so maybe we can do it sometime. Speaking of awards, trophies, accolades, all of these things, Honora Gate, I have not heard about this. From BuzzFeed, people have been left divided after a film CEO revealed that $18 million was spent on Honora's Oscar campaign, marketing, and distribution.
Mm-hmm. Huh. One of the biggest talking points around Honora, which is like just an independent film produced by Neon, was that it was made on a $6 million budget, but it's grossed over $40 million. But their advertising budget for Honora's Oscars was triple that at $18 million. It was marketing, distribution, awards campaign. Several internet users have brought up and speculated that Honora's large campaigning budget meant that its Oscars were bought. So basically, an Oscar can be bought was some of the comments. So bribery was another. Forbes reported last year that studios tend to invest between $3 to $15 million on award show campaigns for films. Neon, which was founded in 2017, previously spent a whopping $20 million on the Oscar campaign for its film Parasite in 2019, which won Best Picture too. This has been happening ever since the girls started getting stylists, and the amount of prestige that Oscar winning has garnered a film when it's attached to it. Like in the early thousands, they started spending money. Like Harvey Weinstein started spending tons of money. The woman that was the publicist for like The English Patient and Shakespeare in Love and all the Miramax stuff that would like really campaign for these wins was also the person that campaigned for Emilia Perez. And look what happened there, you know? Like you get the right person to work for you, you spend the right bucks in the right spots, and then you win.
Where does the money go? Like, I'm curious.
It goes to well, the first person to send out screeners really in Hollywood majorly was Harvey Weinstein. And that's how it started winning shit.
Honora did like pop-up stores with merch, and they were selling thongs. They have like press events, and all of that stuff costs money.
Flying influencers to the premieres, paying for the influencers' hotels, making sure that they blog, making sure that this entertainment show talks about it, making sure their company buys advertising space on this network so then their entertainment show covers it. There's so many like greasy palms involved in this.
Okay, I understand that, but aren't there voters? Like Oscar Academy voters? So how does it trickle to them?
You're not allowed to accept gifts, but a lot of times screeners come with packages and very flashy packages sometimes. And then you're like, oh, okay.
And
let me
also,
vote.
The amount of billboards we see in LA and New York, they don't exist everywhere else in the country. It's because the majority of the voters are here. So they'll take out like full building side advertisements all down Sunset. And it's because the voters are here.
No, that's to let people know about Mondays at Mickey's. With Naomi Smalls.
Love that kind of stuff.
In the world of gayness,
This is it.
There's some bars being closed and moved around. This is it in Wisconsin, which is co-owned by Trixie Mattel, announced that it's officially closing for good as of Sunday, March 9th.
Yeah, this is crazy. There was a street closure for 8 months on their little side street. We've all worked there, and we know how it's like a side street, kind of. And the street was closed for 8 months. That meant traffic was down in the bar. They weren't making money, and this was after COVID a few years before, where they barely recovered. So George Schneider, along with Trixie, announced that it's officially closing for good as of Sunday, March 9th, which already happened. And that was a surprising development to fans and attendees who seemingly didn't realize that the establishment was on the verge of shutting down. Trixie kind of saved it from what we hear because they've been open since '68, and it's been the oldest continually running gay bar in the state of Wisconsin. Its founders, June Brem and her son Joseph, owned it for years, and then Schneider started working in 2010 as a bartender and then acquired it in 2012. This is happening all over. I mean, that show, The Lesbian Bar Project, is very indicative of it. Lesbian bars, there's barely any left in the country. And if we just want to talk about West Hollywood, Mickey's changed ownership to Hamburger Mary's this year. Abby just sold to Tristan, which we love. There's another bar on the strip that's definitely up for sale. Rocco's just sold. Heart Tropicana opened up after more beaches. Tropicana. The Wild recently filed for a new permit. Instead of being a restaurant, they're going to be a nightclub now. All of these places, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that's like 8 places in a 2-block radius of West Hollywood that have all changed hands. And it's because people aren't...
What is going to happen to Rocco's?
I'm not sure. I hope it still stays the same because I love the lights and that view, and I love the Rockettes.
Oh, that was so gay and fun.
Yeah, I think it'll probably stay something cool, but it's this. All these bars are being sold because owners put them up for sale because they're not making the money they used to. So they're like, let's get out of this now, and people are buying them, thankfully, and continuing on.
Mm-hmm.
But this is something that should be thought of before you buy a bar. According to ABC Records, a liquor license transfer is currently pending as of March 5th for Rocco's. It's classified as a 47, which is on sale general eating place. So there's no there's no operating restrictions or disciplinary actions on file, which is good.
There will be general eating that will be happening, Mama. Why don't we go ahead and take a break? And
I'm going to go to the Garden of Eden.
The Garden of Eating.
So some of the details in Heckelina's untimely passing have been brought to light. And Peaches Christ, the drag luminary, was spearheading a protest, which happened. Ms. Heckelina has had departed us almost 2 years ago, and she was in London to do a show with Peaches for Mommy Queerest at the Soho Theatre. And the girls have been sharing a flat, getting ready for their big debut. And Peaches went somewhere else to give Heckelina a little privacy while she arranged for a networking encounter. And the scene that Peaches came back to was not fun for anybody. Heckelina had passed away, and she was where she would want to be probably if she got to choose. She was face down and on her knees, which if we know Heckelina, we know that was one of her favorite positions. We all know that she loved her straight men and getting it in with her guys, and it seems like that could have been one of the things that was happening. For Peaches to find her, that's horrible.
It seems as though there has been a lot of red tape and delays and not dealing with sort of finding out the details of what exactly happened for 2 years to pass. the phone, for instance, Heklina's phone and personal items were initially sent back to the States rather than kept as evidence. And and then the phone was turned back to the police, and that process took months. And then the authorities were unable to unlock the phone.
Now, do you think this is due to ineptitude, homophobia, not giving a fuck? What is the breakdown here?
I mean, there are vestiges of this that still remain. It's sort of like we just watched the preview for this movie called, I think it's The Sons of Tennessee Williams. But it's a documentary about like the sort of the generation of gays that came before us.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the things they talk about was like someone got the fucking shit beat out of them by some straight guys in an alley for being gay. And then in the courtroom, the three guys were completely not charged with anything, and the courtroom cheered. So like this sort of like homophobia insofar as like the law or policing or whatever, it still exists to this day, and the remnants of that. And so it's like, maybe they're uncomfortable thinking about, okay, this is a gay man who dresses like a woman and has sex with straight men. Like maybe it's something they don't want to confront. And so they're like, why don't we just, let this go away? But it's like, this is somebody who means a lot to so many people, and we deserve to know what fucking happened.
There was CCTV footage of the people that were seen leaving the apartment. And I said people because Miss Girl was having a little party. And good for her. What a way to go with Shirley MacLaine. It's either people bad at their job on purpose or people intentionally not giving a fuck. And either way, justice for Heklina, please. This is crazy.
I'm glad Peaches Christ is out there, organizing and being on the front of this. To deal with like grief and like losing someone is hard fucking enough. And I can't imagine that having to deal with all of this kind of bureaucracy and legality and, all of these things. It can't be easy. And so,
no. And girl, if this ever happens to us and my wig falls off, you go in my purse and grab the nail glue and glue it right back to my scalp because it's not coming off again after that. You hear me?
Okay, you got it.
You hear me? Good bitch.
This is a segment where we say,
let's get political. I want to get political.
There are many horrible things happening in DC right now, and here's another one. Representative Sarah McBride was misgendered in the committee hearing.
This was gaggy. U.S. Representative Keith Self, who's a Republican, abruptly adjourned a congressional hearing Tuesday after being confronted for misgendering fellow U.S. Representative Sarah McBride, the first openly transgender member of Congress. The Europe Subcommittee in House of Foreign Affairs with Self chairs was meeting about arms control when Self introduced McBride by calling her Mr. McBride. McBride, who's a Delaware Democrat, replied, "Thank you, Madam Chair," before continuing her remarks, misgendering the man that just introduced her. U.S. Representative Bill Keating, who's a Democrat from Massachusetts, interjected to ask Self to repeat his introduction. Self did so, again referring to his colleague as Mr. McBride. Then Mr. Keating said, "Mr. Chairman, you are out of order." Incredulously, he said, "Mr. Chairman, do you have no decency? I mean, I've come to know you a little bit, but this is not decent." Self, who's the guy that misgendered her, attempted to continue the hearing as Keating went on to say the hearing would not continue with him unless you introduce a duly elected representative the right way. Self then adjourned the hearing because he had that power. He's the one with the gavel. And then later on social media, Self wrote that it is the policy of the United States to recognize two sexes, male and female. President Donald Trump signed an executive order in the first days of his term declaring that the federal government only recognized two sexes and that they were not interchangeable.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
This is nuts. Her passport says, and her documentation says she's a female. So I don't know why he can't recognize something that the government recognized. Because once a right is granted, taking it away is really difficult federally.
It's just, I mean, it's embarrassing that this is what
It's come down
this is
to.
what the halls of our government, which are supposed to be dealing with things that actually are going on, are deciding to focus on what? Like who cares? This is a woman sitting before you. Like, what are you achieving by? It's like so childish and like inane.
Yeah, it wastes time. Like the time spent, the couple minutes spent that they were going back and forth about, like, you have to introduce her correctly. That could have been spent, legislating, because all of our taxpayer dollars are paying to keep the lights on at the Pentagon or wherever they're doing these little House of Representative meetings. Like,
Yeah,
we're paying them to
Mama.
do jobs and fight over this? No, too much.
No. We do have a small business that we would love to highlight. The Old Baby, a retail store in Provincetown, Massachusetts, has launched an exciting new shirt that says Gulf of Mexico in bold red letters.
They're saying every human deserves dignity and compassion, and 80% of the proceeds, which is about $30, from every shirt will be donated to the United Farm Workers, which is a nonprofit that's been on the front lines protecting migrant workers and advocating for immigration reform for over 60 years. The Old Baby, which is a P-Town staple, sends love from Cape Cod to everyone for looking for a safe place to exist.
Love to see it.
I
And
mean,
it's a
they
cute
said it.
shirt. It's
It
white
is.
and it has bold red letters. Says
Ooh.
Gulf of Mexico.
Looks like there's something on the
Cute.
back, too. I see the print. Something.
Yeah. So why don't we go ahead and take a break?
Yeah, where do
I've
you
had
go
enough.
from hellscape? I mean, the only way is up after this commercial break.
It's just like, I feel like it's just like, that's enough. Like in general. It's because it's like,
Show me something
Bec-
else.
because if you fight back on the same level of nonsense, then it's just creating like more nonsense. And like at a certain point, we just have to be like, no,
Yeah, I
Mama,
feel like
that's enough.
it might be time for a little V for Vendetta.
What does that mean?
It's a movie. I think it was a book first, and the government was overthrown.
Yeah, like I'm like maybe just like start over and just be like,
Tear it up like
No.
newspaper because it wasn't built right. Know how?
tear
Let's-
it up like newspaper because it wasn't built right. No, how?
Let's
Please
get a woman
start
in there.
over.
Yeah, honestly,
Start over, and not in this.
a woman's got the
Well,
strength.
I'm red. You're blue. No, Mama. Let's just start over. We are all fucking people.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? We need to just fucking start over, Mama. No.
Mulligan.
Why don't
Can we
take
do a mulligan
break?
after 278 years of democracy?
Why don't we
Can.
take a break and we'll be right back.
Mm-hmm.
This is the moment.
This is the moment.
Well, the gods expect me to spelunk in the DMs, but I won't even try. If it's a long message, I will make Willam read it.
And I won't back down. I'm already on my knees.
This is the moment where we go spelunking, unking deep inside the DMs. This is a long one, so...
A response from the Cum Dump Concierge.
Oh my
We've all been
God.
waiting for this after.
Why don't we just change the name of this section to the Come to Concierge section? Because it's all anyone that wants to talk about. I want to know more.
I mean,
Read it.
he is the new CC Bloom. Now we know what CC stood for. Cum Dump Concierge Bloom. praying all is well with
CDC. CDC, come to Concierge.
Oh, CDC.
It's not the Centers for Disease Control.
No, well, you're looking at her. The Cum Dump Concierge says, ladies, praying all is well in your worlds. A potential cum dump soliciting my Cum Dump Concierge service reached out and said I must listen to Rage Chaser Hot Goss 285, and so I did. I was in awe, surprised, and humbled by your mention of the community service I perform for the cum dump and breeder community. I have never thought I would fall into this line of work. I had not even considered it as a possibility until I whored out my first cum dump at Hudson Quarry just a year ago. Since then, sluts everywhere are a request for my service. Can't work with everybody. I have to be selective. I have a running wait list of hot cum dumps that desire 40, 50, 60 loads in just a few short hours. 74.
Just the paperwork is just overwhelming.
They call it paperwork because it's light work. 74 is the number of loads one of my sluts got. That was an intense session. It takes a lot of work to get these boys fed, so I only take one every 1 to 2 months. This work does not pay the bills. I'm a very successful executive, and so I can only spare a finite amount of time to these hungry holes. I have some exciting prospects coming up for the remainder of the year all around the country and possibly the globe. Global Cum Dump Concierge?
Yes,
this will be bigger than Alyssa's win.
The laws are different in other regions, so I mean,
like you can bring an assistant.
Time changes. I mean, it really, yeah.
All stars. Oh, sorry, different. I also welcome CUM the opportunity to discuss more if you are interested in sharing some details about how the cum dump scene works and the work I do as a cum dump concierge. In advance, thank you for taking a moment to read my email. I know that there are many other things you could be doing with your time. Be well and keep spreading cheer and laughter. Yours truly, Cum Dump Concierge. Twitter, Uncommon Dick with
Thank
2 Ks. No spaces.
Should we have them on? I mean,
Yes.
I just want to know what they wear. I mean, is it like obviously like a French twist?
Oh, one would hope.
Like,
With
because you've got to
streaks
have
just around their face.
Right, with just like the sort of fringy bang, very Romeo and Michelle when they dress up as the business women. I'm thinking Versace suit, short skirt.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 3.5-inch heel.
Yeah.
Because you're going to be doing a lot of stairs probably. It's up and down unless you're in a warehouse space.
Right. An active length nail because there is a lot of paperwork, a lot of filing.
Something slow-vo.
Right, exactly.
You don't want to catch corners, but you also want to remain a Scotia femininity.
You have to shred the documents after you're done for discretion.
You have to be able to fish a doxy pill out of the container.
Clipboards.
Uh-huh.
I just love it.
Yeah.
Well, maybe you can come on and talk to us.
And then maybe
CDC.
we could franchise it. We could be a chain. A CCC, a Cum Dump Concierge
CDC
chain.
market is growing, and everybody wants to get the loads, but they don't understand the work that goes into organizing getting all those loads.
Yeah, honestly, like that's never mind.
Okay. Well, our next message, I don't know. I don't want to know what you were going to say. Our next message comes from MQDN. Hi, Lask, Illa, and Ippa. Long time, first time, and love you all. To preface, this is not a dig, but a curiosity based on what seems to be apparent, well, at least to me. Oh. It appears that Willam has a huge disdain for Susie Toot. Is this the case, Willam? Is there some history there that we're not aware of, or did she just somehow repulse you upon her introduction on the show? Your critiques seem to go beyond your usual pointed interpretations to sheer revulsion. You even said on the commentary from the Betsy Johnson runway that you could recuse yourself from commenting. That made me think there's a backstory afoot. Am I wrong? Am I overreaching? Am I overanalyzing? What's the tea? Inquiring minds want to know. I have attached one Drick pic that I took in a moment of whimsy and one Drick print pic that I took to make a point to someone for priority boarding. Smooches, MQDN. A moment of whimsy.
Whimsy, honey. I would like to be on the end of that whimsy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next message
So what?
is.
So what's
sorry.
what's the deal with you and Toot?
The tea is if you're on my television and you purport to say that you will entertain me and you say you're really good at something and blah, blah, blah. And then not only do you not entertain me, but you bore me because your performance is subpar, I will talk about it. And that's what I'm doing. Once she said that she was going to be good at Snatch Game and then wasn't, and then once she said that you know what pisses me off usually, and I don't know why. What's it called when you're not genuine? Anti-genuinosity?
Disingenuousness.
That. When someone is disingenuous, when they say they're going to be killer at something and then they're not, when they say they're a rocker chick at heart, yet they're wearing a character shoe instead of cool shoes Betsy Johnson gave you. I don't like any of her outfits, so that is why I talk about her, because the things I see don't agree with my aesthetic or my ethos as a performer. I always say you should just probably like shock them with your great performance instead of hyping it up and pretending you're going to be great when you actually... Does she actually think she was good at Snatch Game watching that back? Because she seemed to think the next day that she was. So when she was doubling down even more, I was like, you're not the person you're saying you are.
Yeah.
So I don't know her. I've never met her. We're literally armchair quarterbacks talking about a TV show that we haven't been on in a decade. Some of us.
I think once you meet her, though, you'll like her.
You do?
Because I'm sure she's very nice.
You know what? At first I thought the same thing about Jinx, but then Jinx proved to be very talented. So I was happy to like her.
This
Girl,
is.
it's delusion, and I'm all for a little bit of it, but with the delusion, you also want a good grasp on reality a little bit somewhere, and those shoes have a good grasp on it, being so low to the ground, but they're ugly. Why
I
wear
can't
an ugly
wait till
shoe?
she can come on the pod. I cannot wait.
Well, maybe we can get the concierge cum dump to arrange that for her to come.
Perhaps. Next, step right in. Please take a seat on the couch. Fill out these forms. We'll be with you in a moment. I don't know why she has to have this voice.
Move over. There might be a wet spot right there. It's Miss Argentina from Beetlejuice with
For
a clipboard
sure.
smoking next door.
Our final message comes from Phil. Dear Alaska, Big Dipper, and Willam. Oh, wait. Do you want to read it?
I've been meaning to send a message forever. Why did that sound like the beginning of the Birdcage with Nathan Lane when she pulls out the thing? I've just returned from holiday. From safari. I've been meaning to send a message forever to let you know that your friend...
muff. And look, it has accessories. Don't look at me like that. I didn't kill him. He died and left me everything. That shit's good.
I've been meaning to send a message forever to let you know that your French translation of running isn't quite right. What? But honestly, I decided not to because it's way more drag and way funnier that you've made it into your own. That said, when Alaska was debating between
Ocarant and Encaron.
This week's episode, it took me as my cue to finally chime in.
Please.
So, quick French lesson if I may. Au courant means aware, like je suis au courant, I'm aware. En courant literally means while running, like on your feet physically. Or la bouche, your mouth, running.
La da da dee da 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 da. That's the only La Bouche I know, honey.
Do you know that lady from La Bouche who sang that was on a promotional tour for her solo album called Free to Fly on a plane and it crashed?
Oh my god.
La da da dee da da da.
That's horrible.
Yeah, it was. Anyway, if we're talking about a show that's currently running, the correct term would be en cours. La saison en cours. The current season. I know it sounds a little like en courant, indeed, but it has nothing to do with running, actually. The mysteries of the French tongue. Also, the T of courant is silent, so au courant. That said, please keep saying au courant or en courant or tea. I love that you've made it your own. It cracks me up every time. Always a pleasure to listen, lovelies. Philemon, who is Mr. Belgium Bear 2025, first runner-up. He can also be found on Fifi Frelon, Phiphrelin. And he's sending some pictures from priority boarding. So how do you say that? Philemon? That was someone else who was at the Queerties last night. Philemon Chambers. He was in that Netflix movie, the gay one. Did you see it? It was a gay Christmas movie 2 years ago. I think the guy from Ugly Betty was in it too, maybe.
Oh, I love that.
There were so many stars at the Queerties who I was like, I follow you. I love the Queerties.
So wait, this doesn't answer a question. We don't
We didn't pose the question. You did.
We weren't trying to say like currently running. We were trying to say like of the moment, like current.
Yes.
So, like, what does that mean in French?
We're saying like to be on the same page, like an au courant fashion trend or something, right? Au courant. Something of the day, of the now.
But both of these don't seem to have anything to do with that.
Correct. We're doing fake French.
No. I think they need to update their dictionaries.
En courant. What is
because
it?
Volume equals correctness. That's what I learned in Untucked. And we've been saying this for years.
Current.
Someone
shows us Paul Berry
ages ago about
Oh,
this,
did they?
And
You've been keeping this from us.
No. We talked about it on the pod. And we all decided we're just going to do it this way. Very American of us.
Well,
but au courant does make sense in this definition because this is the season y'all are aware of.
What if we...
Wait, no. Au courant. Okay, au courant, it means aware of what is going on or well-informed, but it also means fashionable.
Okay.
And that's what we're talking. That's the usage that we're talking about.
The runway
so it's
rundown.
Au courant.
How you spell it?
The T is silent. Mama, this T is silent. This T will never be silent, Mama.
Au courant.
Thank you for sending these photos. I love those pillows with the fronds.
Oh.
That's a very, like, inviting picture. Like, the composition is very nice. The posture is open. He's smiling.
Like Rose from Titanic about to be drawn by some scoundrel who won a ticket to a ship.
We want to hear from you, so email us your questions or your comments or your French lessons. Tell us how your new year is going. Send the DM to racechaserpodcast@gmail.com.
We also would like to congratulate our sisters again, Miss Delta Work, to commemorate the milestone. There is a new place that you can watch Very Delta, and that is on the new Very Delta YouTube page. The show is continuing to grow, and now it just needed its own YouTube page. So go and check out and hit the subscribe button, please, and thumbs up the videos. And you can actually answer the question, Applebee's, why? The YouTube button is youtube.com/@verydelta, and we would appreciate your patronage there. Even if you don't watch YouTube, just go sign up. Give us the algorithm hits, please. We're a small company, and we would love for you to support our queer business so we can keep providing free content for you on YouTube.
We love it, and we appreciate you, and we thank you so much for listening to this episode of Hot Goss.
Yeah, Hot Goss. You can remember to please take a moment to rate and review our show on your podcast. You know what? You don't need to remember. Just go right now.
Don't
pause
forget
it,
to remember.
And go to... this is going to be a walk to remember for a moment with Mandy Moore. You're going to need to go rate us. Give us a thumbs up, 5 stars, because we deserve it, honestly. We were just at award shows all night, performing our asses off, schmoozing, kissing babies, and now we need these thumbs up. And then after that, you should go to Mom Plus Gold for if you're really into us and subscribe, because then you get this episode ad-free behind the good pussy paywall. And honey, it's spring, and you know what you want for spring. Pussy.
Florals. And to sign up for Mom
Pussy
Plus and
Willows.
Mom Plus Gold, visit patreon.com/mompplus.
Please follow us on Instagram at the Only Alaska 5000.
Please. Ooh.
At the Only Alaska 5000, at Willam, at Race Chaser Pod, and at Mom Podcasts.
Stay safe out there, everyone.
We will be back next week with another steaming, scalding serving of hot goss.
And our drag name of the day, she's an activist. Her name
is
is Sybil Unrest.
I love it.
See you next week.
Oh.
Mom!
To listen to Hot Goss ad-free and to get access to all of Mom Podcast premium content, including weekly episodes of Unplugged, check out Mom Plus Gold at mompodcast.plus.
Hot Goss is produced by Moguls of Media, aka Mom.
Hosted by Alaska and Willam.
Produced by Big Dipper.
Editing and sound design by Will Pitts.
Our theme song is Twisted by Alaska Thunderfuck.
Media and design support by Stone Cold.
Executive produced by Alaska, Willam, Big Dipper, Camille Stennis, and Joe Cilio.